Indonesia is a beautiful country with more than 17,000 islands and a wide range of landscapes, cultures, and things to do. From beautiful beaches to old temples, here are 10 things you can't miss on your trip and what makes each one unique. Starting from number 10, check out Bali. Bali is known as the island of the gods, and its palm-lined beaches, terraced rice paddies, and spiritual Hindu culture enchant visitors. At Tanalat, a temple built on ocean rocks, you can relax on the white sands or watch the sunset. Find shrines on cliffs, jungle views, and the cultural center of Ubud. Take advantage of a traditional Balinese dance performance where the dancers wear elaborate costumes. The best thing about Bali is soaking up the laid-back vibe and finding your own tropical bliss. You can do this on perfect surf breaks along the waves, in an infinity pool with a forest view, or just by walking the streets while frangipani and incense fill the air. Number 9. Visit the Komodo dragons. A trip to Indonesia is complete once you've seen Komodo National Park, which is home to the Komodo dragon, the world's biggest lizard. Take a boat from Labuan Bajo to Komodo Island, and then go on a hike with a guide to see the scary lizards in the wild. The scenery is also beautiful, with sandy beaches and hills along the coast. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see the fascinating dragons in their natural habitat. Watching their slow, lumbering movements makes it hard to believe that these prehistoric giants are still around and look the same as they did millions of years ago. Number 8. Learn about Yogyakarta. Indonesia's most important historical sites, like the Buddhist temple Borobudur and the Hindu complex Prambanan, are in this cultural hub. Learn about traditional Javanese handicrafts like batik fabrics, silverwork, and puppetry. Visit the Sultan's Palace, built in the 1800s and home to Javanese royalty and art. The best thing about Yogyakarta is seeing the heart of traditional Java through its ancient monuments, classical arts that are still popular today, and careful preservation of its heritage. The locals call this Tumpa Dara, which means with one blood. Number 7. Ascend Mount Bromo. Seeing the sunrise from the volcano crater of Mount Bromo is one of the most famous things to do in Indonesia. The active volcano rises from a strange place called the Sea of Sands, surrounded by high peaks. To get to the top before sunrise, you have to hike in the dark before dawn. The views are breathtaking at dawn. It's worth it to get up early and hike up Bromo so you can watch the sun slowly light up the dramatic volcanic landscape. As you take in the beautiful views, you'll hear people whispering Subhanallah, which means glory to God. Number 6. Go diving in Raja Ampat. When scuba diving in Raja Ampat, you can see some of the world's most diverse coral reef ecosystems. The clear waters are home to over 1,300 different kinds of fish and beautiful underwater sites like coral walls, manta ray reefs, turtles, and schools of barracudas. The sheer variety of marine life in the area is fantastic. When you float weightlessly through Raja Ampat's colorful coral gardens, it feels like you're in a world from another planet, right here on Earth. You'll be amazed by the exotic sea creatures and the rainbow of colors they come in. It's an excellent place for divers. Number 5. Check out Uluwatu Temple. The 11th century Uluwatu Temple is one of Bali's best sea temples. It is high on a cliff and looks out over the waves. As the sun goes down behind the temple, you can watch a mesmerizing kikak dance show. I find it fascinating to observe the forceful collision of the waves with the sturdy rocks. Below are just as beautiful. Seeing the kekek dance at sunset in front of the dramatic temple is a treat for the eyes. In a holy place, people chanting in concentric circles build up to a spiritual crescendo that gives you the chills. Number 4. Visit the batik shops in Yogyakarta. Java's most famous craft is batik, a dyeing fabric that uses wax to block the dye. When you go to workshops around Yogyakarta, you can watch masters hand-stamp intricate designs on cloth before dyeing it in bright colors. Look at the colorful batik designs made into clothes, paintings, and other things. Seeing how hard the artists work to make each one-of-a-kind piece of batik art gives you a new respect for them. It's incredible to see the craftsmanship passed down from generation to generation. Number 3. Borobudur Sunrise is a sight to see. The stone reliefs and stupa spires. The construction of the Borobudur temple took place in the 9th century, making it one of the most impressive Buddhist sites in the world. The temple lights up when people come to chant and give gifts at sunrise. Walking around the different levels, you can look at the fine details. There's something magical about walking around this considerable monument as the sun rises and slowly reveals the intricate stone carvings that show Buddhist teachings. It's like stepping into a holy picture book. Number 2. Trek the three-colored lakes of Kelimutu. Kelimutu's three-colored lakes are a rare geological phenomenon with turquoise, red, and black waters. They are on the island of Flores. The different minerals make the colors look different. The first time you see the lakes after hiking uphill through a forest and clouds is a moment you'll never forget. Locals will tell you that Kelimutu is a sacred place. When you look at the strange waters, you'll understand why this place is the subject of myths and legends. The beauty and mystery make an impression that lasts. Number 1. Eat food from the street. Indonesian street food is delicious and can be found all over the islands. In Java, try say skewers, padang spicy curry, gado-gado, martabak, and pisang goreng, which is fried banana. Local foods are sold at night markets and warungs. Indonesian street food is amazing because it comes in many different flavors and styles from different cultures. The best part is trying so many cheap meals made with care by local vendors and home cooks who are happy to share their food. Ultimately, Indonesia should be at the top of everyone's list of places because it has beautiful landscapes, a rich culture, and friendly people. Use this list to help you plan your trip to Indonesia, which shows off the country's diversity and charm. The only problem is there are so many amazing things to do in the archipelago that it's hard to know where to start. And that's all for today. Make sure to hit subscribe to stay connected. See you tomorrow!